Good morning, students. Today we will learn the difference between mass and weight. Mass is the amount of matter present in the object, while weight is the force with which the earth attracts the object. This is one difference. Second, the SI unit of mass is kg, while SI unit of weight is Newton. Third difference, the value of mass is same everywhere on the earth, while third difference, value of weight is different at different places. These are the three differences between mass and weight. So remember, mass is the amount of matter present in the object. Its SI unit is kg. Mass is a scalar quantity. Its value is same everywhere. Its value does not change even when we go to another planet. And according to Newton's first law, it is the measure of the inertia of an object. Higher the mass, higher is the inertia. While weight is the quantity which is defined as the force with which the earth attracts the object. The force on an object of a mass m on the surface of the earth can be written using the equation weight is equal to W is equal to F is equal to m into g, where value of g is capital G into m upon r square. Weight being a force, the SI unit is Newton. Also the weight being a force is a vector quantity and its direction is towards the center of the earth. As the value of g is not same everywhere, the weight of an object changes from place to place, through its mass is constant everywhere. So remember, this is the difference between mass and weight. Now one example is given in your book. See, if a person weighed 75 Newton on the earth, means weight of a person on the earth is 75 Newton, 750 Newton. How much would be his weight on the moon, given that moon's mass is 1/81 of that of the earth and its radius is 1/3.7 of that of the earth. Now what is given in the example? Weight on the earth is 750 Newton. Ratio of mass of the earth, say ME, mass on the earth, so capital M, and at the base E is given, and mass on the moon, capital M, at the base M. So ME upon MM is equal to 81. This is also given. Now ratio of radius of earth RE to ratio of radius of moon RM is equal to 3.7. Let the mass of the person be m kg. So weight on the earth is equal to mg is equal to 750 m capital G into me upon re square. M is equal to 750 into re square upon gme. Weight on the moon is equal to m capital G into mm upon rm square. Using 1, this is equal to 750. So put value of m, small m, from equation 1 in this equation. Weight on the moon is equal to 750 re square upon g into me into gmm upon rm square. So 750 into RE square upon RM square into mm upon me. G will get cancelled and value of RE upon RM is 3.7, so its square will be 3.7 bracket square, and mm upon me is equal to 1 upon 81. So 750 into 3.7 bracket square into 1 upon 81 will be, if we calculate, it will be 126.8 Newton. So weight on the moon is nearly 1/6 of the weight on the earth. म्हणजे लक्षात घ्या, पृथ्वीवर एखाद्या वस्तूचं वजन जर 60 kg असेल तर त्या वस्तूचं वजन चंद्रावर 1/6 म्हणजे 60/6 फक्त 10 kg भरेल. आणि म्हणूनच चंद्रावर जेव्हा व्यक्ती आपण पाहतो फोटोग्राफ्समध्ये किंवा व्हिडिओमध्ये, तर चंद्रावर चालताना त्या व्यक्ती आपल्याला अशा हवेत तरंगताना दिसतात, कारण त्यांचं वजन हे पृथ्वीच्या 1/6 त्या ठिकाणी असतं. वी कॅन राईट द वेट ऑन द मून ॲज mgm, where gm is the acceleration due to gravity on the moon. Thus gm is 1/6 of the g on the earth. So remember, weight on the moon is 1/6 of the weight on the earth. या वाक्यावरती आधारित एखादी उदाहरण, एक वाक्य 1 किंवा 2 मार्काचं जर तुम्हाला आलं तर सोडवता आलं पाहिजे. देन सी फ्री फॉल. टेक अ स्मॉल स्टोन, होल्ड इट इन युअर हँड. Which forces are acting on the stone? Now release the stone. What do you observe? What are the forces acting on the stone after you release it? So see, we know that the force of gravity due to earth acts on each and every object. When we were holding the stone in our hand, the stone was experiencing this force, but it was balanced on by a force that we are applying on it in the opposite direction. आपण हातामध्ये घट्ट ठेवलेल्या दगडावर विरुद्ध दिशेने कार्य करणारं गुरुत्वीय बल त्या ठिकाणी आहेच, पण आपण त्याच्या विरुद्ध दिशेने हाताने त्याच्यावर बल प्रयुक्त केलेलं असल्यामुळे आपल्या हातामध्ये जो दगड आहे तो स्थिर राहतो. ॲज अ रिझल्ट द स्टोन रिमेन्स ॲट रेस्ट. आणि हाच जर दगड आपण हातातून खाली सोडला तर तो जमिनीवर पडतो. वन्स वी रिलीज द स्टोन फ्रॉम अवर हँड, द ओनली फोर्स दॅट ॲक्ट ऑन इट इज द ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स. फक्त ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स त्या ठिकाणी त्या दगडावर कार्यरत असेल आणि त्यामुळे त्या फोर्समुळे तो दगड खाली पडेल. ड्यू टू दिस ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स ऑफ द अर्थ दॅट स्टोन फॉल्स डाऊन अंडर इट्स इन्फ्लुएन्स. Whenever an object moves under the influence of the force of gravity alone, it is said to be falling freely. So underline this definition of free fall. What is the definition of free fall? See, whenever an object moves under the influence of the force of gravity alone, it is said to be falling freely. Thus the released stone is in a free fall. In free fall, the initial velocity of the object is 0 and goes on increasing due to the acceleration due to gravity of the earth. During free fall, the frictional force due to air opposes the motion of the object and a buoyant force also acts on the object. Thus, true free fall is possible only in vacuum. म्हणजे निर्वात ज्या ठिकाणी असेल जागा त्याच ठिकाणी हा फ्री फॉल अस्तित्वात असेल. कारण आपल्याला माहिती की हवेच्या विरोधामुळे सुद्धा एखादी वस्तू खाली येण्यामध्ये उशीर लागू शकतो. For a freely falling object, the velocity on reaching the earth and the time taken for it can be calculated by using Newton's equation of motion. For free fall, the initial velocity u is equal to 0 and acceleration a is equal to g. So Newton's three equation, we write it as v is equal to gt, s is equal to half gt square and v square is equal to 2gs. For calculating the motion of an object thrown upward, acceleration is negative, that is in a direction opposite to the velocity and is taken to be minus g. The magnitude of g is the same, but the velocity of the object decreases because of this negative acceleration. The moon and the artificial satellites are moving only under the influence of gravitational field of the earth, thus they are in free fall. So write down the solved example on page number 10 at home in your book. This is homework for you.